Okay, welcome to the show today. What we're going to cover is the Mark 6 electronics, programming, setting up a sip and puff. Here is how the system works. We've got a egg switch right here. You must have this in order to get into a drive profile on the Mark 6 electronics. It's a different version than the Mark 5 and Mark 6. This is standby select, what you're seeing right now. It's a 5-second delay that's going to take you into the seating functions. So what we have here, if you guys haven't seen this before, this is the Mark 6 programmer, and it works like this. You have this cord that we're going to plug right into this back port right here where the charger goes, and this is going to give us access to the programming features of the chair. So all you're going to want to do, we like to power the chair off, power it back on, hit the power button, and you can see you're going to get this screen. The HHP is a handheld programmer, which refers back to this right here. So when you're in the programmer, you're going to see this is your home screen. You've got speed, response, performance adjust, standard programs, memory card, and powered seating. Most of the things that we're going to be working with today on setting up a sip and puff user is going to be done in the calibration sections. And down here at the bottom, you're going to see the hard puff, the soft puff, the soft sip, and the hard sip. So when you go up here, basically what this says is when you're calibrating a new user, the user is going to blow into the straw. Right now we have the default set at 0.16, and say they're getting, we just saw it peak around 14. So what this means is we need to use these arrow keys right here. Just imagine that we're going to go with the number 14. That indicates the line on what needs to be crossed in order to make it a hard rather than a soft. So if it's 0.14, we want to tone it down right here, 0.12, maybe 0.02 off of it. And what that's going to let us do is allow the user, as soon as he crosses over the 0.02 or the 0.12 line, it's going to turn into a hard command. In order to do this, we're going to hit the select, and you can see right here that's saved here. And then don't forget to save, and that's going to lock it in. Now it's tricky, especially when somebody's switching from system to system. It's going to take a little bit of time, but this is going to be the screen that you mostly stay on. So you're going to go through all four of them, the hard softs for both the puffs and the sips. Okay, in order to set up the performance adjust feature, this right here is going to allow you to obviously change your speeds, accelerations, braking, and stuff like that. On this particular case, there's some settings that we need to do. We need to make sure that the input type is sip and puff. You can see right here, SNP. Let me go up, let me highlight here. SNP, we have this selected for everything across the line, which ensures that you're going to be using sip and puff command. For this user, we're only using drive 1 and 2. I'm going to show you how we only make 2 drives here in a second. The next thing we want to talk about, you see this momentary latch. We want to make sure everything's latched, which is going to allow the chair to cruise. Okay. Standby time, this is important right here. 5, it goes anywhere between 2 and 10. Default set at 10 seconds. We have it at 5 seconds, but experienced users are going to want it probably short as possible, which will be 2 seconds. This is the time it takes to move from the drive profile into the seating functions to give the option. So standby select is on. Rim control, that's for if a head array, so we don't have that. Drive select is on. Okay, don't worry about that. Now you see right here, this is an important one, where it says no driving, drive 3 and drive 4. By turning those on, what that does, and by the way, these are every settings that we adjusted from the factory. I'm going to turn this off right now, just one more time. This is always a smart move. Save. Okay, we're going to power off the switch. I'm going to unplug the programmer. And when we boot up, this is what it looks like. Obviously this is not going to be dangling right here. We'll have this mounted to a head array or someplace where the user can touch it. So turn the chair on. Now you're ready to drive. You can see drive 3 and drive 4. There's a line through. Those are out. So we have drive 1, drive 2. The 5-second delay just happened. So here's moving into standby select. And now you're able to use your sip and puff features to adjust and tune this. So thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about the sip and puff system on Mark 6. Let us know if you've got any questions or comments, and we're happy to answer them for you.